Hi everyone, my name is Shani Segev. I'm a product specialist in ADCORE. Very happy to see you all in here today and start our last session for today, the future of search and search automation solutions. So as you heard throughout the day, Eli and Omri, Michal and the rest of the team speak a lot about the new era of SEM and about moving into zero and low touch environment for your campaigns and clients. I'm sure some of you are feeling skeptic about it, right? So I can completely relate to it and agree that in some cases it will be harder to start using only full technology and going into zero-touch environment, especially when it comes to larger clients of yours or more complex ones that you want the ability to affect and actually manage more on a daily basis, but still not having to do all the hard stuff and not stay behind with technology, having said that. This is exactly why we've created ADCORE Views. ADCORE Views will help you bridge that gap. So on one side, you can start using technology solutions and automate your performance, but still have an amount of control and effect according to how you see things and according to your best practices or to your clients' needs and goals. So what exactly do we have on ADCORE Views? Sorry, I think this is a wrong, sorry, I'm on the wrong. We have the three main tools. The first one is automated customized bid management. So in addition to what you all guys have on Google's platform, which is the smart bidding, we also have available for all of you in this room for free using our technology for smart bid management. It's semi-customized and you have an ability to see the different changes, so it might be a better fit for some of you. The second thing, would be optimization rules. Also semi-customized according to your needs and your definitions. And the last thing will be real-time campaign creation, feed-based, but for search in this, on this case, especially for large-scale and dynamic content clients. So let's start with bid management. As you heard Eli speak about the technology and the AI moving forward, it's almost impossible to do bid management manually today. Although I'm sure most of you are still doing it, right? So you're feeling that it became more and more complex throughout the last year. And it's because Google is taking under consideration much more sensors and signals in every bid auction. We're talking about thousands and thousands of different signals you are just unable to track when you're doing it manually. So this is why we highly recommend start using automated bid solutions, either on Google or on ADCORE's, both available for you. Please implement it and start work with it. We did notice that there's some big challenges to start using the smart bid Google offers you. So our algorithms works a little bit different. I think this is the big differences between them that might be interesting for you. The biggest challenge is the minimum threshold of conversion. So as we know, you guys need today at least 30 conversions for every campaign in the last 30 days in order to even start going with Google's bid management and goals. So on ADCORE side, you are able to start it with 10 conversions only in the last year, which is great because you will be able to start utilizing technology solution, but still, even if you're not reaching the goal of the threshold, you are able to do that. The second thing is transparency. Every change made on the bid, you are able to track on the change history tab on Google side. The sensitivity is also an issue sometimes because if you're doing some kind of creative or budget or big setting changes on your campaign, so Google's bid management, most cases will return to its learning curve and will slow down your performance. On ADCORE's technology, this is not so sensitive, so it's fine to do changes while you're using the technology. And the last thing is the fact that it's customizable. There's different options of control and how to fit it according to your needs. So how exactly do you use it when using the tool? I'm going to show you. It's very quick to set. The bid management is available for all of you guys on the campaigns tab, okay? All you have to do is go to the call column in here, press on it, and then you have this nice box, okay? You can simply just sign in the goal value you like the campaign to run for, okay? And you also have more advanced settings if you like to have exactly what I talked about, more control on the algorithms, which is, for example, what's the minimum historical data you want our technologies to take under consideration, what types and how many bid periods are more important for you when doing that, and so on. So if I'm gonna just sum up the bid management issue, again, highly recommended, stop doing the bid management manually. You have enough solutions on Google side and on ADCORE side. Start utilizing it, start see how it goes, see the improvement on your performance, and then slowly you'll be able, in a way, to let go, you know, and move to full automation when it comes to bid management. When talking about automated, customized optimization rules, so maybe the nicest one that I like to show now is the search terms. So today, when working with the search terms, you're doing it manually, right? You have to go to the search term part and move them one by one according to their performance. Our solutions allows you to set a rule, to create your own rules according to your needs and your goals. Okay, this will be in the search terms tab, and define what is the rule which in you want specific keywords to be moved into your keywords list or to your negative keywords list. Okay. Once you set the rule according to your different metrics, for example, I can filter out all search terms that have some type of conversion, for example, over 0, but didn't cost me more than a specific number, or if I have a different metrics I would like to create the rule with, it's also possible. And then all I have to do is execute it into negative keywords or to keywords list, execute it into Google Ads, and then within seconds it will apply into your Google Ads account and campaigns. Okay, and more recommended is to actually set it as a rule and a schedule, and you can define the time frame you like this rule to apply. So for example, if you want this rule to apply once a day, great, you can do that. If you want it once a week, great, and then from now on it will work for you. Okay, so you don't have to monitor your campaign every day or every week. Make sure you're not missing anything and making sure, I don't know, you're not accurate to your keywords or to the changes that been done on your client side, on the website and on the campaign. Maybe another nice optimization rule that we have on our tool, for example, on the ads part, would be keep top performing ads. Same thing in here. What you do, you go to the ads tab, and then you pick the rule you like, and then you define it. So for example, you have keep top performing ads. I can select how many ads I want to keep in each ad group. Again, I hope you have at least 3 ads on every ad group for a proper A/B testing, right guys? And then you can select on what performance metrics you want this rule to apply. So for example, you can do it by clicks, by conversion, CPA, ROI, and conversion rate. Okay, and the same thing like I showed you on search terms. You are able to then apply it and execute it into Google Ads platform, and it will immediately affect it. Or you can actually create a task, schedule it according to your needs and on the time frame you like, once a week, once a day, and so on. And from now on, our technologies will work for you, and you don't have to worry to monitor, for example, underperforming ads in this case. So there are some more optimization rules that I would be happy to elaborate later, or by a training session at the office. You can write us an email, talk to us. We'll be happy to help and guide you through it. And maybe the last part in ADCORE Views, if we talked about optimization and how to work better with existing campaigns, would be the actual creation of new campaigns. And when talking about new clients, especially big ones, with large-scale inventory and with dynamic content, you want to have search campaign based for them. It's very, very hard to do that today. So instead of having to create your own campaigns by yourself and the ads and the keywords, and it will take you, I don't know, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, and then you have to, on a daily task, change it and adjust it according to the changes in the inventory. If the product definitions change, if the inventory change, this is very hard to manage if you want to have bigger clients on your agencies. So this is exactly why we've created this tool. So first what you do is you upload a feed into our system, and then when creating and building the campaigns on the ads tab, you first pick the feed you want to be using. Okay, so for example, this would be my feed base. And then I'm creating the structured template in a way. Okay, so this is a very easy to use. So in this case, I give it the number, the different settings, and then I define the ad group. So as you see, when you have the blue value, it means it's dynamically taken from the feed. So in this case, I've chose to have ad group for every brand. So for every significant brand I have in my feed, it will automatically create the ad group for each brand. Meaning if one brand will be out of the stock, it will automatically pause this brand down, pause this brand out, and it will be out of the campaign. And if we have new brands coming in, it will automatically create them into the Google Ads platform. Okay? Same thing, continuing down to the lower level, creating the ads. So we have the ads template. Yes, sorry?
Can you use the variables also in the URL path?
Yes, so you can use on all of the templates, you can either use static, like just to write down the things and the value in the text you like.
Also in the path.
Exactly, and you can either combine them, you can even combine static with static. So for example, brand plus model, okay? Or you can do static only or static with dynamic. And then you have the ad template. We highly recommend have at least 2 ad templates, text templates in one ad group, and another RSA template as well, which I will show you in a minute. So in here, same thing. I'm defining the different things I want. Again, remember, this is dynamic. So what you're seeing here is a dynamic template that will update according to inventory and the different changes you have. So I'm defining my headlines, my description, and URLs. And then moving on and creating the RSA ads. Guys, using RSA ads also is crucial today. This is part of technology's best solutions today. Okay, make sure you're using it. And then once I'm finished defining the different values on the ads part, all I have to do now is just define my keywords. Also very, very easy and quick. Okay, if you are used to do it manually, and for example, if you have, I don't know, thousands and hundreds of different keywords, in this case it will be a matter of seconds or minutes if it takes longer for you. Like you see in here, it seems like I have maybe only 4 keywords. So no, I have much more. I have maybe 100, maybe thousands, maybe tens of thousands according to my data feed. So I can define which values. Again, I can do dynamic or static. Sorry. I'm going to go back to that. I can define the different values. So in this case, I have for every model on my feed, I have a keyword set. And then I'm choosing the match type. In this case, for example, exact. Then I'm setting the default bid to start going with, okay? And the URL, I can also put static one, but more recommended the dynamic one taken directly from your feed. Okay, and then, for example, I want to have my brand, and this one I want to have it in modified broad. Then I want to combine some text, and so on. And then once I'm saving it and executing it, then that's it. I have a campaign running on a Google side, and 1 minute, and then all I have to do is schedule a task again, and it will update according to the changes on the client's website. Whenever he's having a changes, it will change on Google Ads side, okay? So meaning you do not have to track the changes. So if you have a very big client and his inventory is very dynamic, if you have the search terms rule and you have the dynamic campaign creation, you have an ability of control and your management, but still our technology work for you, okay? Yes, who wanted to?
If you have elements of your feed that consists of more than one word, can you put in different bits in the system for exact or phrase?
Yes, you can define. I'm defining here the different bids. But anyway, I'm reminding you, we want to use bid management. So this is only the default one to start. Okay? Yes?
Would it be possible to start this process on account level? So you have a more or less blank account, and you create
Yes.
not only ad groups, but campaigns
Yes,
by
yes.
pulling it from the feed.
Yeah, so you can also do the dynamic part. I didn't show you actually, but it's a good question. You can also do it as campaigns. So for example, if I'm going to put on campaign level like this, okay, and it's dynamically pulling out the information, if I'm going to set it like this, so it will automatically create, for example, in this case, a campaign for every model on my feed. Okay, and same thing like I said before. So within 2 minutes, I have, I don't know, 5, 10, 20, 100 campaigns running. And the same thing like I told you about ads and keywords, it will pause down campaigns that are out of the feed or will create new ones according to new things coming into the feed. Yes.
How about,
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I
just
didn't
to
know.
follow up. And if that works, it will be absolutely brilliant. Will you be...
So it works.
Hmm?
So it works.
Well, so far it works, but there's a but. Will you be able to include targeting and exclusions of targeting geographically?
So this is more, what you're talking about now is more campaign settings, or you're talking about bid management? Yeah, so the settings, you can control it on Google side if it's regarding geographic settings. So what I would recommend is create the campaigns you like, and then if you want to do, I don't know, specific customized changes to specific campaigns for geographic settings, of course, everything is synced with Google Ads. We're working like directly on the platform, on the API, so you can sure do that.
Okay, but it's a manual process. That last step would
The
be
last
manual.
one, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Thank you.
This is the customized one.
I have 2 questions. I think one I know the answer, but it's just
Yeah, sure.
to be sure. It's you can do it in Dutch, English, Spanish.
Of course, you can do it in all languages, of course.
What kind of sources you can use for the feed?
So what you do need in order to start is a feed. You need a URL of a feed. So if your clients have a feed, mostly clients that have a feed is either the clients who want to have the e-commerce, who anyway use shopping. So if you want to be in shopping and on search in addition, which of course increases your conversions, this is a great solution. And the second one is for industries which we don't have on search, like travel, hotels, cars industry, food, education, rentals, all these type of products which we do need solutions, dynamic solutions, but we don't have it on Google side. Okay? Yes?
I was wondering, how does this program connect the right keywords to the right ad text?
So
Because you fill it in.
this is what our technology does. So you define the ad group, and then you define the ads, and we know how to connect and link between the different keywords according to the settings you define on the template of the ads. So it will do it. It's behind the scenes more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I in any way set the trigger or the threshold for the system to create a new ad group or a new campaign, like when I have 10 pieces in stock or when I have 5 different models of something?
Sorry, I'm not sure what you are trying to ask.
You said an ad group is being generated as
Yes.
soon as one brand, for example,
Yes.
enters the feed.
So yeah, it will automatically
Yeah.
create it.
So let's say I have only one kind of t-shirt in stock from a brand. It's not really an interesting page to land on and to add.
Yeah, but you can define it according to your needs. You can also do one ad group if you don't have a large inventory, for example.
Yeah.
Or you can define it according to more significant values. It's up to you. I just put it an example, the brand.
Okay.
But you can do it, I don't know, on a general one or using different values. It's up to you.
You can also dynamically define the keyword. So if you have only one model, you can just set it for this specific
Only
one.
the exact, yeah.
Yeah.
And extensions, how does it handle it?
Extensions. Sorry. Do you mean the text extensions?
Yeah, for campaigns like location extension, highlights.
That's on the roadmap. But
Automated
yeah,
extensions.
so currently that's on the roadmap, but the system currently support dynamic campaign creation, ad group creation, ad creation, keyword creation, and obviously a price that attached to the keyword if needed. But extension is on the roadmap for this tool.
Yes?
I think it's good to go back to the question just asked, because I don't think you answered it. I think the question is, can you conditionally create ad groups? So say,
What do you mean conditionally?
well, say if my margin is X, then I want to create an ad group. Or if my
So
stock
this
X,
is what your question is maybe about more on the before the prior stage with the feed management. So
Yeah,
if
okay,
you have
so
it on
that's-
your feed, so you
yeah,
can
yeah.
create, for example, another column, okay, and then define that on when you reach a different specific goal or specific value, then this rule will apply for it, and then you can define it to be the column of the ad group, for example.
Exactly, yeah.
So this is like it's a mix of the feed management and how you build your campaign.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Okay, guys. So feel free to contact us, to talk me after the session, to talk to us, or write us an email, and we'll be happy to assist you more with how you can implement these features into your accounts. Thanks.